If you arrived on this video, it's a signal you were meant to find it. This is a portal to begin manifesting your life. A new season has begun. And before we rush to decide what that means, let me say this clearly. A new season is not a reset button. It's not an erasure of what came before. It's not life saying, start over, do better, move faster. A new season is life saying, you survived. Now live differently. For a long time, many of us have lived as if life were a problem to solve. As if clarity would arrive only after enough thinking. As if peace would come once everything finally made sense. But seasons don't work like that. They don't ask for understanding first. They ask for presence. Winter doesn't explain itself. Neither does grief. Neither does growth. They simply arrive. And so has this season. For some of us, the last season was heavy. Not visibly dramatic, but internally dense. A season of waiting, of watching, of carrying questions without answers. You may not have been idle, but you were incubating, learning where your energy leaks, learning what doesn't move you anymore, learning the difference between wanting something and wanting to be seen. And now, something has shifted. Not loudly, not with fireworks, quietly. You may feel it as restlessness, or as a strange calm, or as the refusal to tolerate what once felt acceptable. That is not confusion. That is threshold energy. A new season asks a different question. Not, who do I want to become? But, who am I done pretending to be? That's harder, because it means letting go of identities that kept you safe. Roles that earned approval. Dreams that belonged to an older version of you. And grief comes with that. Even when the change is right. So if you feel a quiet sadness beneath your hope, you're not broken. You're integrating. This season doesn't want your urgency. It wants your honesty. It wants you to stop living as a draft version of yourself. Always preparing, always refining, always saying, soon. Soon is no longer convincing. This season says, show me what you believe by how you live on ordinary days. Not on perfect days. Not on inspired mornings. On regular afternoons. On tired evenings. On days when nothing extraordinary happens. Because that's where life actually is. Let me say something important. You do not need a dramatic plan for this season. You need direction, not pressure. Direction sounds like, I choose depth over noise. I move at a pace I can respect. I stop abandoning myself to keep momentum. Pressure says, I should be further by now. Others are ahead. If I don't optimize this season, I'll waste it. Pressure kills seasons. Direction lets them mature. A new season is also permission to change how you measure progress. Progress is no longer constant output, constant certainty, constant explanation. Progress is fewer internal arguments, quicker recovery from disappointment, cleaner yeses and firmer numbers, choosing alignment even when no one applauds. If your life looks quieter but feels truer, you're moving forward. This season may not bring answers immediately, but it will sharpen your discernment. You'll know faster what drains you, what's performative, what's real, what's just familiar, and familiarity is not the same as belonging. So don't cling to what no longer fits just because it once did. That was then, this is now. There is also something else this season asks of you: consistency without intensity. Not the dramatic burst, not the heroic effort, but the daily return to your work, to your body, to your values, to your inner life. Even 5 honest minutes a day compounds more than occasional brilliance. This season isn't impressed by talent. It's moved by devotion. And let's talk about fear, because it will show up. Fear will say, what if this is the wrong direction? What if I commit and fail? What if I stay small? But here's the truth. You've already lived the cost of not choosing. Indecision has a price. Self-betrayal has a price. Staying in potential without embodiment has a price. This season isn't about eliminating fear. It's about outgrowing its authority. Fear can sit in the passenger seat. It no longer gets the wheel. So how should you look forward to life now? Not with expectation, not with demand, but with availability. Say to life, I'm here. I'll listen. I'll respond honestly. I'll stop forcing timelines that don't belong to me. That posture alone changes everything. Let this season be defined by fewer promises, more follow-through, less explaining, more living, less comparison, more contact with what's real. You don't need to become someone else. You need to arrive as yourself. Fully, imperfectly, present. I'll end with this. A new season has begun, not because the calendar changed, but because you did. Something inside you has shifted from endurance to intention. Honor that. Move gently, move truthfully, move anyway. Life isn't waiting for you to be ready. It's already walking beside you. And this season is asking you to walk with it, not ahead of it.